because I am the customer service department. Video here. We have not watched this video. Those are some nice red wheels on that Range Rover there. You don't like them?
I love them.
Do you really not like them?
They're fine.
Then why didn't you say that when I bought them?
Because you were so excited about it.
But you should have been like, hey, dip.
No. Oh, no. No.
Really?
I don't mind them, but you really like them. So.
I'm switching everything over to bronze wheels.
I've never seen anybody drive that Range Rover but John, but for some reason it's always been in my mind that that's Amanda's truck.
So I drove it for a long time.
When I bought it, she did drive it.
Yeah. So
like I've driven everything. Like literally everything on this compound I have driven.
Even when I was driving every day.
Yeah.
She drove that.
Like I used to drive the really big truck, and I'd pull up into the parking lot somewhere, and somebody would be like, "What are you doing with that big old truck?" They were like, "Can you even see over the steering wheel?"
She always wants to drive whatever the new thing is.
Yeah. Well, of course you do. You know, everybody does.
She's never driven the Cayman.
I'm special.
I would think that you would like that better than the 4-door Porsche because you could easily fit in it. You know.
So
the Cayman.
I've never driven the Cayman, but I have very little experience with mid-engine cars.
Yeah.
And the few that I've driven, I really just didn't care for.
Cayman's loud.
It is loud. Like it's loud inside. Like
loud.
I
mean, the engine is it's a mid-engine, so it's right.
It's a race car,
yeah,
but it's loud.
It's loud.
Like it's loud.
Like
those are not the exhaust. That's not the exhaust that Porsche sent that out with.
You're not listening to an ebook in that fucking car, okay? Like you're gonna listen to some really loud music, or you're listening to the engine, one or the other.
All right, so we're gonna turn this on. I don't know what we're watching here. I was told it's at the lake house, and the Range Rover's there. Let's look and see.
And the 4-door Porsche.
A lot of concrete. That's the detached. That's the garage attached to the house, and there's the other.
The seats in the Range Rover are so deep. They're really big.
What the? Is it listening? What is that?
I don't know.
Nice watch.
10:20.
10:20.
Saturday morning.
Saturday, yeah, weekend.
I'll lock down here while that heats up for a minute.
Winter, because everything was dead.
From the balconies on the house,
I bet the lake's frozen.
the water's all frozen, but I haven't been out to the dock out here. So I woke up about 6 o'clock and should have got up and didn't. Sat in bed, laid in bed, slept off and on, kind of half-assed for another 3.5 hours. And really it was fucking wasted because I didn't sleep for shit. Kept waking up thinking and telling myself I should get up and go get some shit done. And
it's the same exact shit I
I
say.
was just going to say, this is the
I think I made
conversation he has with himself every single weekend.
I think I made this video this weekend.
That's what. So I think that this is the beginning of your morning videos, and it's good to see that you're not lying because you're consistent.
Right.
That's actually what you think because it's 10 years later and you're still talking about it.
Yeah, I should have moved a lot faster.
really, I wasted 3 hours there being warm and cozy and not really spending time with Amanda because she's asleep and could give a shit whether I'm fucking laying there or not. She's sound asleep. And that's 3 fucking hours that won't ever come back.
What was I filming this with? It's horrible.
A potato. He was filming with a potato.
I'll bet it was actually with a camera.
Yeah, like a real camera.
Because I was using real cameras. I had GoPros, but I should have been using GoPros. Instead, we're using something way more expensive that didn't work as well.
3 hours, I could have got some shit done. 3 hours, I accomplished nothing. And I didn't top the batteries off. Like, I was wide fucking awake at 4 o'clock, went back to sleep at 6 o'clock, till 6 o'clock. And then from 6 to...
So the house had this dock. We never went down there. Like, fucking never. We'd go down there sometime. Like, we would go kayaking and, leave the kayaks at the house and shit. But, like, we would go to this house every night, usually at 10, 11 o'clock. And then I'd get up and be out of there by 6:30, 7 o'clock. I've never spent 24 hours at that house, ever. We'd get up every weekend and go run, go do shit. Like, it was literally, it was a motel. Like, that house had 6 bedrooms. There were 2 bedrooms in that house that I never stepped in. The day we went and looked at the house, I walked in every room. I never used any of that house. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to paint this whole room red. I'm going to put my hippopotamus like right here and, do some cool shit. Right. Yeah. And maybe we'll, hang out here, when we have people over. Like, we never fucking had people over. Like, every now and then we'd have people in town and they'd just sleep in the spare rooms. Mm-hmm. But, like, I never even went in those rooms. Like, we never fucking ever occupied the house.
10 o'clock, 6 to 9:30, just tossed and turned. So, this is all frozen. This is all frozen. And it's frozen all the way across. Whoa. It's frozen all the way across to those trees out there.
There's a hole right there.
Stay out of that one. And, oh no, there's a little bit of water in here. It's still ice, but in the inside here, there's a little water. I'm guessing because these draw heat and then dissipate the heat.
Yeah, you can see the ice.
Yeah, this motherfucker's frozen. It ain't moving. Went all the way out by that duck blind way out there. That's where the open water, the unfrozen water starts. So this is our shore down here. Beautiful property. Don't ever use it.
Yeah, just said the same thing. It's a cool place. It's 3 stories, 6,000 square feet, had giant balconies outside and shit. Man, we never fucking used that place.
The funny thing about this house is I've been wanting to move to Tennessee for 15 years. And I saw that house for sale before you guys moved into it. And I wanted it because I think I remember there was an apartment in the garage.
Yes.
There is,
yes.
Yeah, and I was like, that is so cool. You could have people over and all that stuff. And I wanted it, and I just wasn't ready to move yet. And then I saw you guys in there.
And they wanted way too much for that house.
Well, it's the second biggest house out there. Our friend owns the blue roof one. That's the biggest one. Uh-huh. It's laid out weird. And the dude who built it is completely in love with the house. But the floor plan is just completely fucking weird.
That's the house. We come here and sleep. And spend time in bed when I should be doing other shit. But that's the deal. So everybody on Facebook's like, oh, you work so hard.
Used to be able to run these videos and just say whatever you wanted to say. Like when I do a video in the morning, man, they'd be 10, 15 minutes. And then they'd shorten them up and it got harder and harder, right? And then they made it like a 3-minute video and that was pretty hard. And now we're down to a 90-second video. And I like, even then it's more difficult to say whatever you're going to say faster. And it's really fucked up everybody's attention span.
Yeah. Well, especially with somebody like you, when it's a stream of consciousness. It's what's on your mind.
Yep. When
you start doing that with the idea that it's got to be a certain amount of time, it fucks up your stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
So you don't get the raw product anymore.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, you should take a break. And, you should think twice when you tell people that. Not me, necessarily. So like a kid. Or people.
My mom would tell me, you work too hard. You work too hard. Like, she would always say that. And I'm like, I don't think I work too hard. Like, I like doing what I'm doing.
I have this thing where it's my mom, and she'll be telling me stuff like, you deserve a break. You deserve a break. Right. Like, I'll break when I have everything that I want.
Yeah.
I deserve me working this much.
Yeah, and like, why do people stop working? They stop working to go, see their girlfriend or whatever. Like, it was all incorporated.
Exactly, yeah.
You actually give a shit about people you care about. Encourage them to keep going, not fucking stop.
Yeah, accomplishment.
I can't hear when you're talking. That's why I keep stopping this.
Brag on me all the time.
I think I just said my mom.
John's accomplished this. John's accomplished that. John's done this. John's done that. He can do anything. You know what she never said? Mom never said, keep going a little bit further. Keep going just a little bit more and imagine what you can do. All the people around me that were proud of me.
Every time you meet somebody that like seems friendly, they're always like, man, you deserve a break. You need to go on vacation. Clearly that's a dude that I'm like, we ain't the same. Like, believe me, if I wanted to be on vacation, I would be on vacation. And when I think when I say things, dudes are like, you should go on vacation. I'm like, yeah, I can't take off. No, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
It's not what I want to fucking do.
And I tell people, I don't need a vacation from my life.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't need a vacation from my life. I live a life that I want to live, and therefore I don't need a vacation from it. I don't need a break. Like I don't understand living a life.
When we go out of town or whatever, or we go out of the when we go out of the state or whatever, and we're in hotels or whatever, we're like, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Like, I want to be back here doing what I do.
We're not going to go to the beach and sit on the fucking beach and do nothing.
Yeah.
Like
when we go out of town, like
appealing.
when we hit antique stores or whatever, everything is planned around what time the restaurant opens that I want to eat at and what time these stores open. We're going to hit as many as we can. Like, dude's like, hey, let me know when you're in town. I'm never going to let you fucking know when I'm in town because I don't want to go do I don't want to pause what I'm doing. We are going to as many places as we can to get them in because only some places are open on Saturday. Fewer places are open on Sunday. So we're going to hit the Saturday places. We're going to catch the Sunday ones. We're going to get the food in there in between. I might let somebody know, hey, I'm going to dinner at this time. But usually I don't even tell people, hey, meet me here for dinner. Because I can always get in, her and I, we can always get in any restaurant. But when I have somebody else and they bring somebody, it takes reservations. And I'm never going to sit and wait for a fucking reservation. I'm not going to arrange my time. Like we get more shit done in a weekend when we go out of town than dudes doing an entire fucking week.
Yeah. You can
when
always,
we come back from a weekend, we're more tired than we were through the week.
You can always get in at the bar with 2 people. But as soon as you have more, like it completely changes the seating.
And then you're like, hey, meet me here. And then they want to bring somebody. So like, when you would have gone in and been out of that restaurant in 45 minutes, you'll fucking sit there for 3 hours.
That's cool. But not a one of them said, imagine where you'll be next year. Imagine if you keep this pace and go just a little bit further. Imagine what could happen in the next 10 years. Nobody said that shit. Shit, I never heard it. I never heard it until I started listening to the MFCEO podcast. So I started listening to Andy Frisella. I never heard that. People always telling me, oh man, you've made it. Oh man, you can do it. You know, they didn't say you can do it. They're telling you you've done it. And they're telling you that you need to take a break. You need a vacation. That's the one I hear all the time. You need a fucking vacation. You can go back through my live feeds almost every day. And motherfuckers are telling me, oh, you work too hard. You need to be easy on yourself. You need to take a vacation. Yeah. Well, I kind of did for the last several years. I just kind of was comfortable.
Toasted.
Yep.
I kind of coasted by.
Vacations.
Damn it, he said the same thing.
What did I say?
Just coasted by.
Yeah, like that's what we were doing. Like when we go to Atlanta and fucking hang, like we didn't accomplish shit.
No. And we don't have anything to fucking
We bought a
show
ton of shit. We don't use none of that shit. Like fucking you got nothing to show for it.
Well, there is a little bit like I'm okay with doing things just for fun. Like, and you guys like to go antiquing.
Right.
I know that's
right.
It's
yes.
a big joke, but you actually do like to go antiquing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you would go to Atlanta, you would go do that kind of stuff.
We go collecting.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's not just being at a beach or something like
right.
that. Like you're doing something that you enjoy.
Even if we went like pick some place, like I don't even know where I'd go, where I'd sit on a fucking beach. I go diving. We go look at some fucking monkeys, maybe, you know.
Eat some real
But
fish.
I'm going to figure out where some shit is that I want to buy and how we're going to fucking get it home. That's what the whole trip's going to be.
Yeah.
Because those are the things that we like to do.
Like if you invited me and got me to come to a concert, somewhere in New York or North Carolina, wherever, I might show up to the concert that I'm there for.
But we're gonna shop.
But I'm gonna be at all the fucking antique stores and all the fucking flea markets. You ain't never gonna see my ass. And you're gonna be like, "How you getting us home?" Oh, I've just fucking rented 2 U-Haul vans. Like that's how we're getting it home.
We're gonna crate it.
Like I'm gonna buy a roller coaster. Like people hear that and they're like, a roller coaster. What's the like? They picture like carnival. No, I'm gonna buy a fucking roller coaster.
We're gonna put it
like
next to the train,
like a 20-foot tall, fucking 50-foot drop roller coaster. Like people, you guys, people think too small.
Got shit done, but not at the vigor I have in the last 6 months. Not trying to do 3 concepts a day and deliver 3 a day and bring out a new fucking shirt and a new patch, a new hat, and a new product every single week.
That's actually where I'm lacking, because we get the shirt, right? I'll see the thing and be like, hey, make this ours. I'll send it to a bunch of people. I send it to you all the time. Yeah. And usually you're like, this design sucks. He doesn't really, Jason. He doesn't really say that. But I haven't been doing patches and stickers, and guys are actually asking for them, right? So people inherently are lazy. So if you got 2 guys asking for them, there's probably 1,000 that would buy them. But I'm terrible about having something and waiting. Like if I know there's a Christmas present you have hidden, I'm going to figure out how to find out what it is. And that's because we get the t-shirt and I won't ever sit on the t-shirt for 2 weeks waiting for the patch.
Can I tell you how to fix that?
No, I don't care how to fix it.
You have to pre-plan it.
I don't want it fixed. But then I have to plan it.
Right.
Everything I do.
Yeah, it's right now.
It's working.
But it's not, because you don't have patches and stickers to go.
No, I should do them both at the same time, release the shirt, and then just sell the fucking patch. Some guys won't buy them because they can't get them both at the same time. But fuck those guys. Yeah. Fucking, we're gonna sell out of them.
That's dumb.
What?
They can't get them both at the same time, so they don't buy it. That's dumb.
Right.
Who does
Cut
that?
your nose to spite your face.
Yeah.
Like, dudes all the time are like, man, I've been trying, like, especially recently, because there's a lot of new guys. They're like, man, I've been trying to buy this thing for 2 months. I go, that's weird, because we just ran them 2 weeks ago. How come you didn't know about it? Because it wasn't important enough for you to be on the text app, which every email, now that you've sent me the 7th email, hey, I really want this fanny pack. Yeah, every time I've told you, get on the text app.
Yeah.
Okay, will you notify me? No, I will never notify you. I don't even know who you are. I don't even look at your email address.
We notify you on the text app. That's how you're going to get notified.
We don't care which one of you buys them, because they're going to all sell.
Or the other one I like is they're like, hey, I want this. And he'll be like, yeah, send me an email. Do you know if 100 guys say that, he might get 2 fucking emails.
Always.
And it's like, well, you obviously didn't want it that fucking bad.
But we're full-time busy with just those few that do, right? Because most people are lazy.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, look at the live feeds at night. There'll be 120 dudes and 20 dudes hit the thumbs up. It's free. Out of everywhere you could be on the internet right now, you're here talking to me, but you can't hit the thumbs up button. It's nuts.
And new items.
And it's not even that I'm not even convinced that we get anything from doing it. It's just the fact that they won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
all right, motherfucker, we'll just block you. You can go somewhere else.
They're consuming your free content.
Yeah.
And they can't even just press their screen one extra
time. And I go back. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to. I'll actually go back at the end of the night to my playlist and like the fucking videos that I've watched.
For sale codes and free items to promote the sale, to boost the sales of the sales.
What I really need is like a SoLab studio. I need to take one of these buildings and just build it all out as a sew shop.
Oh, yeah.
So all the stuff I use is here, but it's not getting because I'm my own worst enemy, right? All the messes that are everywhere, those are my messes. And nobody walks around behind me and picks up my messes. So when we need to film or we need to cut something or have camera angles or whatever, there's always a fucking disaster in the background. So if we put it in here, there's nothing in here to make the disaster in the background, because I'm never going to walk out here and, man, where's my scissors? I'll just grab these other ones. Yeah. It'll just be in a building, you know? That's what I really need.
He will put them in his pocket and carry them to the other building, I promise you.
That's why you just buy 12 of everything.
He'll be out here trying to film something, and he'll be like, damn it, where's my pencil?
It'll be faster to go get another pencil. Fuck it, we'll film it tomorrow. I'll order it from Amazon. I'll be here in the morning. And eventually I'll go through and actually clean shit up. And I'm like, why do we have 47 of these same mechanical pencils? Because I've lost it 47 times. It's faster to buy it.
This reminds me of a few weeks ago on a vlog. You were on the hunt for this special tape measure. Did you ever get it?
We never got it.
We never found it.
So Milwaukee makes a badass tape measure.
With a light.
It's got a magnet on the base.
Yeah.
It's got USB charged lights on it. It's got a level. It's got it has all kinds of shit on this thing. And we found them. Here it is. I found it. It's not, man. Milwaukee's the worst. They'll release these brand new products and you'll go to Home Depot or wherever and they'll have it and there it is. But what they don't tell you on the end cap is it's not the new one. It's the last year
they all have the same name, so you have to really know what the new options that they've added. Yeah. Otherwise, you're buying the old shit.
It doesn't say new and improved or new and improved and super duper, and now it's the super duper duper. They don't say none of that. You'll buy the old merchandise thinking you're getting the new shit, and it's not.
Yeah.
It was just fucking coasting by. You know why? Because I fucking kept hearing, you should take a break. You should go easier on yourself. And I did. And fucking, you know what I've done over the
You got to remove access. You got to, literally, I really believe that. It is as important as adding positivity in your life. It's actually probably more important to remove the negativity. Remove fucking access. Guys, it's okay to just change your phone number.
Yep.
It's okay to have another phone. Change your phone number. I remember my friend Chris Barrett, he owns Barrett Firearms. And Chris would message me and we'd talk back and forth. And maybe every other month or so, hey, I need these things, boom, 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 because they were a dealer of ours. And we just talk like that. But one day I messaged him over something and I got a message or I called over something and somebody else answered the phone and they're like, I'm his assistant. I'm like, cool, what's Chris's number, right? And the guy wouldn't give me Chris's number. And then eventually Chris needed something for me and he called me himself and I've got his number, right? I have it. But that's what real successful and high performance people, most people don't have access to them. They have a wall or a handler. And that's huge. Just remove negative motherfuckers from your life. If you got somebody that comes around and tells you about all the shit that's happening that doesn't affect you, telling you about people you don't know, just remove them. They are going to infect you whether you realize it or not. You are getting diluted.
Yep. I was going to say it is 100% acceptable for you to not answer those people who are just creating fucking drama and strife in your text messages or your messenger or whatever. If they're not in your face, if they're not face to face with you, guess what? Just don't fucking reply.
Even
delete
clients.
That shit. Block them. Fucking whatever.
Yeah, even clients. We get dudes, because I am the customer service department. No bullshit. When you send an email through the website, it comes to me. Some of them I'll forward to her. Hey, handle this or whatever. But when I get a dude that's constantly hey, do you have this? No, I don't have it. Do you have this? Yep, I got it. Order it. And what I do now is I'm order this and reply back with your order number. Because the next time you email me, if I don't have that email, I know that we've done this song and dance 10, 15 times. I don't need you as a customer. Unfortunately for those guys, the customer always right guy, you're not going to get a butt hug and a fucking pat. You're going to get a factual answer that fulfills the obligation of the question in as few words as possible. And then that's it, right? We ain't buddies. We ain't friends. You want this thing. I have it or I don't have it. And this is how you can get it. And if we have to keep doing this, I will. There's dudes that I've just removed. You might still be emailing me. I just don't fucking know because it doesn't come into my computer anymore. It's just the simple, if it even irritates me more than 2 or 3 times, I don't need it, man. I'm telling you, it's the most important thing you can do is remove negativity and irritation from your life.
Couple years, fucking nothing. Nothing. 4 or 5 years ago, doubled sales. Next year, doubled sales. And our sales still grow every year. They're still bigger exponentially every single year, but not what they could be right now.
Do you see those windows above the garage doors right there?
Yeah.
What do those fucking go to?
The garage?
No, you couldn't see those windows standing in the garage, could you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Not what they should be right now. So stop telling motherfuckers that you actually give a shit about, oh, you deserve a vacation. Oh, you should take it easy.
The 2 up here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those go to the garage.
Easier. You fucking should spend more time sleeping. You don't look like you sleep enough. You don't look healthy. Motherfucker.
Dude, every time I'm I'm kind of tired tonight in the middle of the night. Or when I get up in the morning, there was always this dude that's You need more than 4 hours of sleep. You got to sleep more. This isn't healthy for you. And he kept saying it. I go, who are you? Like, of course you have a lockdown page, right?
Are you my doctor?
I don't have a message from you. It's like, hey man, I'm an endocrinologist and I'm a sleep therapist. And studies show that if you sleep just 2 more hours, you'll have fucking 100 times more energy. None of that shit. I finally blocked that dude just because it irritated me. And like, it added nothing to me, but he would always show up. He didn't ever engage in a conversation or have any dialogue that benefited me, but it irritated me, and I felt like he was trying to detract from the message in my comment, which is get up, use your fucking time, work hard, earn your fucking, create something. That's the message that I want to put. And it literally was constantly, just like this video here from years ago, he was in there like, you need to sleep more. This isn't healthy. I finally blocked that dude. It was important enough for him to watch my video every fucking day and leave a comment. And I go, dude, you're going to say this one more time and you're never going to comment here again. You're going to go make a fake. Like, I always tell them that. And as soon as they do, man, like, gone.
And that's some real bullshit to tell somebody how to be healthy in their own body, specifically about like sleep.
I always look, right? When somebody's giving me health advice, I always look at them. I'm like, do I want to look like this person?
Exactly. And like for me, so I normally try to go to bed at like midnight, and if I do that, I will wake up at between 4:30 and 5, ready to go for the day. But like this last week, I've been going to bed at like 10:30, 11. I wake up at like 6:15.
Same thing. If I go to bed early, I don't get up. I get up. If I sleep more on the front end, I also end up sleeping on the back end, and I have less fucking energy.
Yeah, exactly. I wake up tired. I'm like, why am I sleeping more? And then
and feel like shit.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So that guy, just don't be an asshole and give information out of your ass.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do. You tell yourself that bullshit.
I'm healthier than any of those fucking dudes saying that.
It's funny, I'm saying the same shit.
Those dudes. You are doing people. If you give a shit about those people, stop fucking telling them that. Instead, tell them, man, you have done amazing shit. If you keep this fucking pace up, imagine what will happen next year. Imagine where you'll be in 10 years. They all want you to stop. You know why? Because every one of those motherfuckers telling you that is jealous of what you've done. They're jealous of what you're going to do, and they want.
I don't know if I think that's what it is, right? They're not jealous of what you're doing. You're making them look bad.
Yep.
Especially when you have couples. If you got 2, 3, 4 couples and they hang out together or fucking do whatever together, when one of those dudes breaks out and starts like getting in shape, like they're gonna tell you, oh man, you're just working out too much, or you start a side hustle, they're gonna kind of like make fun of you and shit. Hey, how's that little vitamin store doing? Little vitamin store, motherfucker. I'm the number 1 supplement company in the fucking world. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Fuck you. Yep. Like, and what ends up happening is that dude never gets to say that to you. He loses access. Like, you all of a sudden have people that are really doing big things, and those dudes, you don't have, like, number 1, you make them look bad, but when they're around you, it's never because they truly want to see you. They want something from you, or they want to underhandedly say some shit. Like, you just lose access. Fucking, that's just how that is. If you weren't there to help build it, don't fucking come around once it's built.
Let's slow you down. Now's not a good time to start a business. The economy's
there I am saying the same fucking thing.
It's great. You just want to stay where you are. Now's not a good time to start a business. The economy's terrible. You'll never make it. That's because they're fucking miserable. Rather than working harder themselves, people want to bring you down to their level so that they don't look as bad. If you give a fuck about whoever it is you're saying it to, encourage them. Don't encourage them to rest. Don't encourage them to take a break or a vacation. Tell them, man, you're doing amazing shit. Imagine where you'll be in 10 years.
That's it. Just cut off. That's all. All right. There we go. Well, guys, if you like the reaction videos, we don't really know. Like, we never know what we have. Austin just kind of digs through them. I didn't have any kind of playlists or anything, so it's a trip. I'll know I have made videos, and I'll go looking for them, and it doesn't even show me my videos in my own YouTube channel. James had the same problem on his first couple channels. They banned a few of his channels. He had like millions of followers, and they killed those channels. But in the beginning, when he was doing them, I remember him saying, he's like, man, we're spending a ton of time trying to put all this shit into playlists because we never did it. So thanks for watching. Leave some comments. Let me know if you got anything from this, what your takeaway, what your perception between then versus now is. And do you like these videos? If you do, we'll keep doing them. And if you don't, we'll just stop doing them. See you guys next time.